Vacation is always a catch-22. I love going to new places to see new things. I love experiencing new experiences and fun things when you're away. I love trying new foods local to that area. But your fitness always seems to take a nosedive when you're on vacation. So there are three ways to beat the vacation blues, and I'm going to explain them to you. So the first one, when you get back, you need to pretend that you never left. And the point being is, I want you to pick up right where you left off. And the reason why this works so well is because a lot of people try to do too much when they get back. So like I said, your fitness took a nosedive when you were away. Maybe you didn't eat, or you ate too much, feel like crap, you didn't work out, you worked out, doesn't matter. But when you get back, the day that you get back, if you're dedicated, the day you get back, if you want another day of rest, the next day, like the first day back, you're going to pick up right where you left off. You're going to just pretend like you never even went on vacation. Most people psychologically, they have a hard time getting moving after because they've spent so much time off. So you have to just keep the momentum going. It's almost like that saying, like when you have a big boulder and you're trying to push it, the hardest thing is to get it moving. And once it's moving, it's going to keep moving. It's the same thing with your fitness. You have to just keep it moving. So you stopped, whatever, you went on vacation, you enjoyed yourself, boom, you pick up right where you left off. You literally follow the exact protocol you were doing right before you left. That will help you snap back and get back on track faster. Second thing is, I want you to increase your water intake for the next 3 days. And the reason why that's so important, whenever you go anywhere, you get on a plane and you're flying different places, you're trying different foods, the sodium intake is going to be very, very different than what you're normally used to. So what happens is you're going to be holding extra water. When you fly in a plane, you're going to hold extra water from the altitude and all that other stuff. So what you need to do is you need to drink a little bit extra water for 3 days to help flush out all that excess sodium and water. Typically, it's going to take you about a week to get back to where you were when you were on vacation, no matter how bad you did, give or take, right? But by having extra water intake and picking up where you left off, continuing right back on track, those two things are going to snap you back really, really fast. Typically, what I've seen is the first day back from vacation, like the next day, if you weigh yourself every day, you'll see you have like a small drop off the first day back, right? So you got back, you weighed yourself the next morning after a full day of being back on track, you'll be down a little bit. Then the second day, you're down a little bit more. And by the third day, you should be very, very close to where you were before you left. And again, that's just due to flushing out all that excess sodium and all that excess, like just water weight that you're probably holding on to that's making you feel more gross. All right. And the third thing, and this is where most people go wrong, I don't want you to do extra. So what does that mean? I don't want you to do extra. I don't want you to do extra cardio to burn off the stuff that you did when you were on vacation. I don't want you to do extra strength training because you were away and you missed a couple of days. Don't do anything extra. And you may be asking, well, why? I'm really motivated. I want to get back to where I was. No, because if you do extra, you're going to burn yourself out. And we want to avoid that burnout. Remember, going back to the boulder that I talked about earlier, once we get that boulder moving, it's going to go and move and propel at the same speed it was propelling at before. If we apply a lot of extra force, what's going to happen is we're going to get ourselves more tired and more burnt out. Remember, you just traveled. So that's stress for your body. Even though you might have went on vacation and relaxed, you still stressed out your body because it's a different environment than your body's used to. So if you apply all this extra effort and all this extra work, extra cardio, extra workouts, less calories, because a lot of people do that too. They cut their calories. Your body is going to freak out, and so are you, and you're just going to burn yourself out faster. We don't want that. Remember, we're in this for the long haul. We're not in this to just get in shape for 3 months and that's it. We're in this for the long haul. And when you're in this for the long haul, we have to think long term. And when you think long term, you realize that vacation is just a blip on the radar. 4, 5, 7 days away, doing whatever you want, eating whatever you want, not working out is not going to kill you. I promise. You'll live. You'll come back and you'll still be in good shape. I promise you that, right? And it's easy to get back on track once you've gotten there already. So you just got to just keep it moving. That's the best piece of advice that I can give you. So if I was to summarize all three of these things, this is exactly what I said. Just keep it moving. Pretend you never left. Get right back on track with your nutrition and your training. 2, increase that water intake to help flush out any extra bloat. And 3, don't do extra. Don't do extra cardio. Don't do extra strength training. Don't cut your calories drastically to make up for what you did on vacation. It's gone. You can't cry over spilled milk. It's already spilled. So same thing. Just pick up and move on. And you'll see when you do that and you follow these 3 steps, that vacation is going to get erased really quickly and you'll be right back to where you were prior. Now, if you want to learn how to train correctly, the right way, without the fluff, you could pick up my free 6-week training program in the description below. No gimmicks or anything like that. Pick it up. It's totally free. This was Anthony, AB Fitness Center, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, a comment, and if you're looking for a coach and a nutritionist, visit our profile. We would love to help you out today.